Welcome back to the Quranic Blueprint for Modern Life. In the previous episode, we explored why productivity is not a modern trend, but an Islamic responsibility, a form of worship, a path to ihsan. Today, we dive into the blessed time of the Prophet ﷺ and how he mastered the art of managing time, not with digital calendars, not with apps, but with divine alignment, unwavering discipline, and sacred rhythm. Islam does not treat time casually. Quran swears by time, wal-fajr, by the dawn, wal-duha, by the mid-morning, wal-layl, by the night, wal-asr, by the time itself. So time is a divine witness, a trust, a mirror of our own intentions. And if you walk through the typical day of the Prophet ﷺ hour by hour, we can discover many important tips for time management. Fajr should act as an anchor for a Muslim's day. So the Prophet ﷺ would rise before Fajr, and his first moments would be filled with dhikr, du'as and gratitude. Not his phone, not any distraction. And he made dua, "Oh Allah, bless my ummah in its early hours." And after Fajr, he would sit and remember Allah Ta'ala until sunrise. And this was time for presence, reflection, direction and connection with Almighty Allah. While he was always present in the court of Allah Ta'ala spiritually, yet he practiced that for our guidance. So can we reclaim that sacred start to the day to acquire ultimate barakah in the time? And then the duha time, the mid-morning time, after the sun rose, he engaged in purpose, teaching, visiting the sick, resolving disputes and leading society. So this was his time for deep work, free from distractions, free from passive consumption. And he would check on people in their daily lives, in their interactions, in their marketplaces. He would go to see them in the gatherings. He would visit their sick and accept their invitations and would attend to the poor and the needy and the weak. So he spent most of his day dealing with that which concerned his religion, his duty as a prophet, such as calling people to Allah, advising them, reminding them, and introducing rulings, and striving in jihad, enjoining the good, forbidding the evil, and helping the needy, and so on. So are our mornings and days filled with the same barakah, or are they wasted in delay? And between the Zuhr and Asr, that was time for reflection and balance. So he would often take a short nap to boost his productivity. And he ﷺ made time for reflection, for family and for consultations with companions. And this was not idle talk, it was purposeful shura and consultation. And the time from Maghrib to Isha was family and companions time. So after Maghrib, often he would be present with family and companions. And he smiled and he listened, he cared and he helped in the chores and he asked them about their day. So this family time was not an escape. It was a purposeful sunnah. And then the night time was the time for solitude and devotion. The Prophet ﷺ would sleep early, straight after Isha, and then rose again early for Qiyam al-Layl. So the world slept, but he stood in front of his Lord in devotion. And these moments before Fajr were his time with Allah Ta'ala. So how do we spend our nights? What do we learn from the blessed practices of the Prophet ﷺ? From Fajr to night, the life of the Prophet ﷺ was filled with rhythm, presence, barakah and purpose. So he was able to get more results in a very short time because his day was shaped by worship, not whims. And because his heart was free of excess. And because his day centered around salah. So the life of the Prophet ﷺ was purposeful and blessed work as his Lord commanded. When he said, قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Say, O my beloved, my prayer, my sacrifice, my living and dying is all for Allah, the Lord of the Alameen. So we can take 5 practical time tools from the blessed sunnah of Aqal, and let's turn this into action and manage our time in a better way. So first, start your day with Fajr, no sleeping after that. Even 30 minutes after Fajr can change your whole life. And second, book your day between the Salah. Let the prayer structure your hours, and that will put barakah in your time. And make time for your family and relatives, those who have right upon you, with no screens and just connection. And fifth, sleep early and wake up early. Even 10 minutes before Fajr can unlock rizq and clarity and blessings from Almighty Allah. So time was not made for productivity apps. It was made for ibadah, and productivity for the believer is not about doing more. It is about doing what matters and doing so with sincerity and structure and with purpose and sunnah. In the next episode, we will inshallah talk about barakah planning and how to prioritize with purpose. Let us build your sunnah schedule together. And in the comments below, let me know what one-time habit you will change this week, inshallah. Read our book to discover more great daily sunnahs of the Prophet ﷺ to manage your time more effectively. Barakallahu feekum.